So I wanted to address something that was rubbing me the wrong way that's been sitting on my heart. And it's about individuals that are in the school system. Whether you're an RA, a guidance counselor, a mentor, anything that has to do with kids. If you really don't like kids, you should not be in that profession. Your role there is to guide, mentor, show them how to be a young adult, give them the tools and the knowledge that they need to succeed in life. Just be a good support system. And right now, I have my son at a school. And granted, every school has their pros and cons. Nobody is perfect. But when you are in a school system where you have kids of all ages coming from all walks of life, some don't even have a parent, some could be homeless in DCF, dealing with trauma, you have to handle these kids with care. And if you're the person who doesn't give a fuck, don't really care for these kids, you just showing up to collect a check, you don't need to be in that profession. You need to get the fuck on, respectfully. Right now, my son has a few concerns, and I don't think, it's anything out of the ordinary, but when you have individuals there that are supposed to be there to help and support them and they're not, and a child is feeling like he's in a hostile environment or unsafe environment, or when he does come out to reach out to an adult for help or support and they send him away, they turn him away and tell him to figure it out, that's not how you handle these kids. That's not what you're supposed to be doing. So if you're an individual who shows up to work, punches in, you probably leaving, punching, don't pay these kids no mind, you punching in, you feeling like you just a overpaid babysitter, you need to find another profession. These kids should be learning how to speak, hold a conversation, learning how to read, getting more in tune with their health. And I feel like where my son is at, everything's on a standstill. Now, I'm not saying everybody is bad or negative, but you got a few rotten apples there. And respectfully, if you don't give a fuck about people's kids, you don't need to be there. Go somewhere else. Allow someone else who really cares and wants to handle these kids with care. Give them the opportunity to be there and love and pour into these kids. These kids should feel supported. They should feel safe. And when they don't know what to do, you're there to guide them and help them. And if you feel like that's too much for you to do, you need to